Hello, and welcome to Breathwork Bestie, the podcast that makes breathwork accessible. My name is Crystal Rose. I'm a transformation coach and breathwork facilitator, and I am your host on this beautiful journey through breathwork. If you are new here or new to breathwork in general, I highly recommend you go back to our very first episode to get yourself feeling comfortable. If you've been with us before, welcome back. Now let's get started.
Hi, my name is Robyn, and today I am your Breathwork Bestie. Thank you so much for being here today, for giving yourself this time. I am super excited to lead you through an integrative breathwork session. We will introduce what's called a halo-active breath, which can best be described as a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You get to choose the intensity, the speed, the cadence of this breath pattern. Since today's focus and intention on our breath pattern and our breathwork session is on finding calm and finding clarity, I would invite you to focus on depth over speed as we breathe. We'll get ready to get started here. So an invitation to get cozy. If you are laying down, that is beautiful. Noticing the support beneath you. If you're choosing to sit up, just making sure that you have some support behind your back or underneath you, something that you can lean into as we get ready to breathe here. You get to know that there's no wrong way to breathe, and I'm honored to lead you through this breath pattern. As we get started, an invitation to just let your natural breath circulate as we start to find our ground and start to let that breath circulate and bring awareness to our breath and to our body. I'll be sure to cue you when it's time to bring in that halo-active breath. With all of that being said, let's get ready to breathe. Getting cozy in your seat or laying down. Taking a moment here to just bring your awareness to both your breath and to your body. Maybe closing your eyes or finding a soft gaze if that feels accessible to you. Noticing any chatter, any thoughts, any conversation of the mind. Just witnessing what the mind is doing. And for the next couple of minutes, getting curious to see if you can place any worries, any thoughts, any conversation to the side, so that you can spend today's practice fully embodied, noticing what's here for you. And if the mind does begin to wander at any point, you get to know that that's okay. But can you bring your awareness back to the breath and back to the body? Maybe taking a moment here to set an intention for today's practice, focused on finding calm, finding clarity, and perhaps setting a mantra that serves you. If at any point that mind starts to wander and you bring your awareness back to the breath, back to the body, you might also silently say to yourself, I breathe in calm. I exhale worry. we can stay aligned and stay focused on today's intention and today's practice. Perhaps it might even serve you to visualize maybe a metaphorical shelf or drawer, or somewhere that you can place any worries, any concerns you might have. You can place them there for later, knowing that right now, here in this moment, it's a time for you to find your focus, to find clarity, and to breathe. Whenever you're ready, an invitation to start to circulate that halo active breath in the body, breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, you are your highest authority, so you get to determine the speed at which you breathe. But an invitation to focus on depth over speed. Noticing how good it feels to breathe. Perhaps how good it feels to really fill up the lungs and notice the expansion of the diaphragm as you breathe, the contraction of the belly as you exhale. Just noticing how good it feels to be in your body. That's it. You've got it. And as you continue to let that halo active breath in through the nose and out through the mouth circulate, an invitation, if it serves you, to start to call in a visualization, starting to align with the energy, the source, the channel that lives within you from the crown of your head all the way down to the root. So an invitation to just notice the light within you, above your head, noticing that crown chakra, and just noticing what's present for you here as you breathe. And perhaps allowing yourself to move down at whatever speed feels good to that space between the eyebrows, your third eye center. Getting curious to see if you can even soften. Can you find a release as you breathe for this space? As we tend to hold tightness and tension in this area, can you bring some awareness and allow that breath to bring some calm and clarity within this space? Taking your time. There's no need to rush. Perhaps you start to notice that throat center. Noticing what's here. Often we carry stuck energy within this space, and perhaps it might serve you on your next inhale to breathe in, and on your next exhale to release a sigh. clearing this space, making room for calm, for clarity, for focus. Taking your time to let yourself drop into that heart space. Noticing what's here for you in that heart center, perhaps any light, any color, any textures, any temperature. What's here for you? And regardless of that answer, you are exactly where you were meant to be. And an invitation as we continue to move down the central channel through all of these energy points, to just notice if there's any messages, any downloads, any wisdom, perhaps from your highest and best energy, your highest self in this space. Just noticing without judgment whatever is here for you. And moving your way down to the solar plexus, that space right above the rib cage, below the heart. Noticing your place of power here. How does it feel to breathe into this space? How does it feel to notice what's here for you? How does it feel to be aligned? To be centered? To be focused? Beautiful job moving that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you drop into that sacral space, the place within the belly, the abdomen, the womb area, can you also notice what's present for you here as that breath moves to every cell within your body? As you continue to breathe and as you continue to visualize anything that's here, color, light, textures, an invitation to imagine yourself in your calmest place, wherever that is for you. Can you picture yourself among water, among mountains, among trees, or snow, whatever speaks to you? Can you picture yourself in that place? And finally, bringing your awareness to that root center, wherever this is for you. For some of us, it's right in that tailbone. For others, it's in the legs or the feet. You get to know that there's no right or wrong, but can you just notice where it is for you and how you might be able to stay connected and grounded with the earth and with the space that supports you here? Can you notice your alignment, your center, your focus? As you continue to breathe and focus on the intention and the mantra of today's session, I breathe in calm and I exhale worry. Noticing how good it feels to be right here, right now, in your body. And as that breath moves to and through you, an invitation to notice any last few messages, downloads, words of wisdom that are coming through for you. That's it. Beautiful job moving that breath. Before we release that breath, I'd like to offer an invitation for us to find a hold at the top. So if that serves you, on your next inhale, breathing that breath in through the nose, holding that breath at the top before you release. Really taking some time here to hold, to squeeze that breath, and to connect with your desire and your intention to find calm. Knowing that this is a place that exists within you. And whenever the body says it's time, you get to go ahead and release that breath, connected with that mantra of letting go of any worry, and letting your body, letting your breath return to normal. Just noticing how the body chooses to breathe here. Invitation to just notice if there's any areas of expansion or if anything has shifted for you. And again, regardless of the answer, you get to thank your body, thank your mind for all of its hard work, for creating time and space for today's practice, knowing that this is a time for you to take off those hats, the many, many hats that you wear, and wear one hat focused on you. So that you can let today's practice live with you, move with you, and so that you can carry it with you for today, for tomorrow, for the day after that. So remembering that this is a place that you can come to at any time you need to find this calm, this clarity, this desire to be centered. Really taking your time to come back, to start to notice the space around you, either calling in light or just noticing how it feels to be supported by this space. taking your time to bring your awareness back to the room, back to the world around you, back to the present moment. And if it serves you, maybe a gentle squeeze or a little self-hug might feel really good in this space. Thank you for joining me for today's practice.
If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share with a friend so that they can enjoy the gift that breathwork is as well. And if you have any questions, requests for future episodes, or just want to tag us in your stories and share, which we would love, you can tag me and find me on Instagram at @theembodiedbaddie. And if the mood strikes you, please write a review. We absolutely love getting reviews, and it really helps not only us, but other people make the decision on whether or not to try this podcast. Thanks again.